Yeah, some people might ask themselves, what qualifies us to give relationship advice to strangers? And the answer is, we want to. Wow.
Sit right, first of all.
Because usually we're like right there.
Well.
Hi guys, I'm Ulysses.
Hi, this is Ernesto.
And this is our channel.
Welcome to our channel.
Today, we're gonna do something different.
We're gonna do something crazy. So yesterday, Uly posted on our Instagram, we asked people if they had any questions about relationships that they would like answered. We are obviously experts.
And what we say goes.
Yep.
And with that being said,
We should just get started.
let's just get started. Okay, number one. How soon should you tell a guy you like him? Is there a perfect window?
Ooh, the window of opportunity.
Interesting.
Also known as the window of opportunity.
I was waiting for something great.
No, I was too.
I don't know if I can right out say that there is a perfect window in order to tell someone that you like them. If there was a window, you'll feel it.
I would just do it as early as possible. Why not? I mean, if you're feeling certain things, be true to those feelings.
Do you remember when we told each other we liked us?
We met at a bar and you wanted to fuck me, so I know you liked me.
Oh, wow. How can I tell this guy I like that I fancy him? I think the best rule of thumb is to go with how you feel. But I don't want to ignore the fact that that is extremely hard and scary and vulnerable to tell someone you like them because you're scared of being hurt and you're afraid of being rejected, which is so valid. It's so hard. When I was single, I had crushes on so many guys.
You had crushes on a lot of guys?
I had so many crushes on guys that I really badly wanted to tell them that I liked them. I let it play out and I never did. And I look back at those moments and I'm like, I should have just did it.
Because guess what? If you tell them and they don't feel the same way, you will move on and you will feel those feelings again for somebody else. That's just the truth. If Uly's not here, I won't fall for somebody else.
That's not true. I'm the only one you love, the only one you like, and if you ever leave me, you're never gonna find anyone ever again.
Relationship advice on learning a new language, Spanish, so I can speak to the in-laws.
I think that's really sweet, first off. Spending the time with the family and learning from them could be a great way to just get close to the family because they'll see the effort. And I think it could just be a good bonding experience for you and your significant other's family.
The fact that you make any effort into learning the language and the little that you will learn and know will be a huge impact on them, and that's really sweet for you to ask, and I love that.
Yeah.
What is the best way to deal with a disagreement/argument? What I find with arguing with Ernesto is that I can't approach the argument in the same way every time because it's based on the argument, right? Sometimes you need to give your partner the space for them to be moody and pouty.
I
grumpy.
knew this was gonna be about how grouchy I am.
And sometimes it's better for the person to just take a step back and let them go through their emotions and then kind of like a tiger, I will say, approach the tiger when it's calmed down.
Analogy. I really hope you guys are understanding and it's landing.
And sometimes it's a different approach. Sometimes you gotta slap a bitch and say, stop, enough.
Okay.
Get over it. And then sometimes you gotta just let it go. Sometimes it's like, you know what? I'm not even gonna make this an argument or disagreement because it's so small. And yes, my feelings are hurt right now, but let's look at the bigger picture. We need to move on.
We do need to move on. Next question.
How can we bring understanding in a relationship?
The best way to bring understanding to a relationship is to be the first one to do that. Don't expect them to understand you. Show them that you're gonna try to understand them.
And taking that just like a step further, bringing understanding into relationship means sometimes checking your ego at the door and just listen. And the only way to be actively listening to your partner is if you put all the baggage and ego and reservation and pride that you already have based on the situation aside, which is very, very hard.
That was some therapist words. Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow, maybe we are professionals.
Yeah,
Right.
just the glasses for professionalism. Mic drop.
Nailed that.
I told my best friend that I'm in love with him and we're both finding difficulties to continue our friendship. Obviously, he said no. This one's good. You feel awkward because you put yourself out there. They feel awkward because, you know.
You put yourself out there.
You put yourself out there. It's gonna be awkward, especially in the beginning, but the dust will settle.
And I think that's a risk that you took, and that's a risk that changed the outcome of your friendship. It's never gonna be the exact same as it was before, unless you give it the time to kind of simmer. And then I think you also have to ask yourself, can you move on from it? Can you put your focus on somebody else? And I think you can.
And ultimately, you have to do what's best for you. If taking a step away from the friendship just for a little bit to kind of be like, this is kind of awkward for me right now, I need a moment away, then do that.
Right.
So then maybe your friendship will be stronger.
Yeah, and then in 2-3 weeks, you're like, girl, I miss you. This was such BS. Can we just go out and grab a drink? You know, you just need this time for the simmer to kind of subside.
If my BF watches an episode of Stranger Things without me, should I murder him?
It's just TV, girl. Calm down.
If your significant other watches an episode of television that you are supposed to watch together, you murder them. That's going against your trust. Murder.
What did I watch?
How long do you wait before you talk to your ex just to check in with a huge part of your past?
I think if you're asking that question, it's not the right time. And I think you also have to be respectful to give the other person time, and you don't know what you reaching out to them will do to them.
I also think it depends on if you're the person that broke up with the ex or if the ex is the person that broke up with you. If you're the person that broke up with the ex, I think you need to give them that time to heal.
Yeah.
And if you are the one being broken up with, you know, if you want to reach out to your ex who like dumped you, then, and you're wanting to check in, then do that. But if you're the one that dumps them, I think you need to wait for them to reach out to you.
You reaching out is a selfish thing, and it's not really for them.
I know that I was at a party the other weekend and a girl was talking about how her ex-boyfriend reached out to her and she was just like, WTF, and it had been 2 years since they'd broken up.
Yeah.
So,
I think there's gonna be a point where you're gonna realize it was a breakup for a reason and you don't really need to reach out.
how do I get a guy to like me for my personality instead of my body?
Stop giving him your body. Give yourself the opportunity to put your thoughts and your personality out there more and first, because if you give him the booty, he's gonna want the booty.
I can't answer this question. Everyone likes me for my body, so. What's your take on somebody liking you but doesn't want to date you? If you come across someone that likes you but doesn't want to date you, it's almost like coming across someone that doesn't like you. You have to approach it the same way because there's nothing there. You need to find someone that likes you and does want to date you. With all the good intentions of this person sure telling you that they like you and that one day, you know, when they're not busy, whatever, it doesn't matter. They don't want to date you,
Yep.
Move on.
Agreed, because you have to focus on yourself. You can't let that person put you in a position of like, oh, do I wait?
Right.
No, you gotta worry about yourself, and you might be missing out on somebody else that could like you and want to date you because you're focused on someone that quote unquote likes you but doesn't want to date you.
No, move on. Next. Well, okay, you guys. Thank you for watching another thrilling episode of Uly and Ernesto. We just want to say, please take everything we say with a grain of salt. Nothing we say is truth. It's just our opinion. And ultimately, if you disagree with us, leave a hateful comment below and then continue on with your day.
This is a very long outro.
Like and subscribe. We'll see you guys here next Thursday. Bye.